Hi there, I'm Tanya Windecker and I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder, so PTSD for short, and it is a struggle to get through the day at times, and even a struggle to get through the morning. You know, those really, really difficult days that you have, the really difficult time, you know, that was years for me, where I was just so stuck in all the negativity, or it wasn't even negativity, it was just lonely, empty, hollow, there was just nothing, there was this big numbness, and it's like every morning you wake up, if you actually had a sleep, then, and it's the same thing over again, so it's just this trench, and it just stays like this. It's almost like in your brain, those neuronal pathways, they just become so strong because day after day, that's where you're at. You're repeating the same thing. And the longer you're doing it for, the stronger this pattern gets. And the harder it is to get yourself out of this. And it is so difficult. It really sucks at times. And you may even have one day the slightest experience of success, so to speak, that your mood might slightly lift or there was something good about the day, only to find you have that dive again. It's like, where's the point? You know, where is the point to make the effort to actually feel good when afterwards you just have that dive and it feels like you feel even worse than before? So it becomes really, really difficult to actually see a change for yourself, to see better days, to see yourself having a happy, fulfilling life again. It's invisible. You just cannot see it. Even though we desire this just as much as anyone else. You know, some people get really frustrated with us when we're like that, and they think we actually like it there. You know, it's like, no, you do not like it. No one likes feeling miserable. It just becomes that pattern, and it just feels impossible. It feels everything becomes like this one big, long, never-ending nightmare. And for me, it's like just when I was reading that, you know, our brain actually has the capacity to change, and that was this little spark of hope that I had. And it's like, okay, if we can really, like if they say that your neuronal pathways keep strengthening and strengthening by keep having these really difficult days, but then you can actually train yourself to build different neuronal pathways. I thought, okay, let's give it a try. You know, I so too wanted to have a fulfilling life, a meaningful life, have connections with other people, have friendships and things like that. So it was really important to me. And what I did is just like one of those painful exercises you get from your physio when you sprain your ankle or something like that. It's the tiny little exercises, but with consistency, it did change. You know, it took a long time. It's not that I did that exercise today and tomorrow I felt like, hey, happy days. You know, it was nothing like that. It was years. I just had to really train myself every morning from when I get up. If I didn't get out of the bed, so what's good about lying in a bed? Just find the good things. What's good about that doona? What's good about that table I have? You know, some people can walk in my table here. That's probably would describe it as the ugliest table because I got it for $20 from the $2 shop. But I can find good things about that table. You know, it's big, it's nice, it has. You know, I can do lots of things on it because it's so big. I can put the camera on top of the table. You know, these little things. And it was initially, I couldn't even think of one good thing. And that is really, really sad because now in retrospect, I had a ton of good things around me, but I could not see it because my neuronal pathways were so fixed on all the suffering, the pain within me that I could not see that. So it was a real hard exercise, you know, and if you have kids in your life, they're amazing. Include them, get them to help you to find good things, and they come up with some really funky ideas for you. But it was really hard. That's what I want you to know. I know it is hard. It is a struggle, and I can only encourage you to keep going. Have faith. It will get better. It definitely will get better. and just keep practicing, focusing and building those neuronal pathways. Visualize yourself, visualize your brain, how you strengthen those neuronal pathways with finding good things, focusing on the good things, whether this is what would be good about me walking on my balcony right now. That was a thing when I was feeling really, really down and having those really miserable, horrible days. Just walking on a balcony, it was almost impossible, and it's like, what's the point of walking out there anyway? While I have the most amazing view, really. But on those days, you can't see that. And I know that. I've been there, and I know for people who haven't been that low, haven't had those really intense, hollow, empty feelings, it's really difficult for them to understand how you cannot see all the good in your world, how you cannot see all the positive things in your life right now. But that's why we have complex PTSD, that's why we got that diagnosis. It's actually a mental health disorder. It is something with our brain that we have those strengthened neuronal pathways that focus on the negative, but we can change them. So have faith, keep at it, and just do it all the time, constantly throughout the day. Even set yourself a timer or something, like every hour you have to do it for at least 5 minutes or something like that. Really, really do it, because you can strengthen those pathways, and it is possible for you to have a fulfilling life and have meaningful connections in your life and have joy in your life. So keep at it. All the best. Bye.